Oh look, a round number.
A very round number. That is a long time. Oh, that is such a long time. I feel old. I'm being punished for Alt F4ing again. And how's it going today, gent? Okay, I still don't quite know what my trinity of shit's doing. A little over 4 years, I know. It's insane. Oh, I forgot I left off on a boss. I don't know, I had 3 S's. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what the fuck the 3 rooms are doing, too. Unless they're just bonus shit. It's purely the extra quartzes and stuff. Which, do I have? No, I don't. I think they're here with the lead-in. Okay. Purchase some chicken breasts, gonna cook them later, and enjoy it. That is... yeah. I would hope so. Unless you bought chicken breasts to, like, just throw at the wall. This is very loud right now. I don't like it. I need to turn down my game. Oh God, why is this so loud? And then I'm looking at my thing and it's not even that loud, so I'm genuinely surprised. My ears today? I guess so. They make a pleasant squish sound as they slide down the apartment wall. Oh, that would be so disgusting. The old chicken juice just living there for a while. At least I got the important one there. I did it again. I don't have a lot of stamina. Hey. My weapon isn't even very broken. Oh, thank you, Stan.
They make a pleasant squish sound as they slide down the apartment wall. Salmonella.
Good old salmonella. Only if you, like, start licking the wall, I guess. Greed when you had no stamina at all. It's not greed. It's success. It's not even greed, it's just a bad habit. I don't know why I did it this way. He lingers there so long That one looks so jank to me for some reason. Okay, I don't know what is with... I swear the music got louder. I wonder if it turned up. Like, I can't hear. It's so loud. I don't know if it's just me or what. Like, my ears just can't handle it today. They're all 7. I feel like that's just what it was. I'm just gonna turn that down a hair. I don't know what setting it would be either. My poor little ears. Man, I'm just bad at phase 2. Not enough practice on phase 2. Phase 1 is like really straightforward. Especially when you whiff everything. That's annoying. Oh, what a terrible thing to miss. Oh, not this shit. Okay, he didn't like stun lock me there the whole time. And I did it. I still feel like there should be a rule that if you like perfect parry the entire combo, or every move after that appears, it shouldn't like, the bar shouldn't go away. Oh my god. That just depends so much on what move he decides to do next. Oh, especially if you don't hit that. So many SSUs. I'm regressing. I'm regressing. Dude, they're so slow. I missed the easy one? Missed the easy one again. Well, I couldn't be more disappointed with that. I just missed all the easiest shit. Yeah, WoW is right. I'm falling apart, Jen. That was really bad. Those are all freebies, and I went late, early. At least I failed the other way, but... I do hate leaving off on bosses sometimes, because I feel like there's no warm-up into the next attempt of the boss or the next time I play. Oh, that's not the move I thought it was. Oh, that's really bad. Really annoying. My weapon is decaying. didn't realize how much that move is just like kind of designed to hunt you down. Or that move set, I should say. So early. And then the red one. There we go. We don't need to re-decay me. Oh, I don't like what's potentially, yeah, you're really close to me. I don't like what was gonna happen there. Oh, why are we digging? Dude, they regen so much. When you see the main health bar go so low, only to have it, like, regress so much. Oh, just the R2 got him. Dude, why am I so bad at phase 2? There we go. And then just super early. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm gonna miss out on a bit of damage to just not fail this horribly. I think this one recovers too fast. Yeah, I can't do that. Why am I early? Okay, I got scared that that was the grab for a second, and I really panicked. That's the grab. That's I'm gonna get grabbed. Oh, I'm not dead. I caught on. I think it's that extra armor I put on. I don't know what the timing is of that shit. Oh, there it is. Oh, you can go that way! This is new. I think actually this has happened once to me, but... Oh right, can't roll. That jump move has chunky hitboxes, or like, I don't know, when it's a big, like, they just leap at you, and it's like, you know, because they're just giving it like a sphere of a hitbox. So it's really hard to tell, like, when that's gonna make contact, when there's no visual. Okay, that was at least better, though. It wasn't the hot garbage of me dying on, like, the first punch because I missed 80 parries. I just missed 80 parries and then died halfway through. Which, debatably, is an improvement. A bit of a shame. I guess I'd just probably go for a charged R2 rather than this whole thing in phase 2. Oh, the greedy swing. Oh, what a whip. Dude. That one's like all... Not all. I'll ignore that thought for a second. It missed me. I was so ready for that first parry. And then... That one's kind of fair. It's really hard to deal with that one when it's close to you. He went over my head, though, with that other attack. Don't forget your puppet string arm. I know. He just always hit me out of the air with it. I guess I don't have to hold it, but that's less fun. I forgot about the follow-up. Oh, dude. You can tell I just, like, wasn't confident. Oh, that's really annoying. Honestly, that fatality doesn't even do that much damage. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Why? Why does my brain... I'm like, what is he... I keep thinking he's gonna, like, jump at me or something. Like, I think it's that move just really slow for some reason, and I'm just not ready for it. And I don't understand why I'm not ready for it. That's, like, I don't know how you time that. That move is so not fun. Because if you get behind him, his legs coming down, I think, count as a hitbox earlier than if you're in front of him. So the timing's, like, really weird depending on where you're standing, but it's not clear. Because I don't even think that one... Or he landed on my head so it didn't count, or on my back there. Because I definitely had my my weapon up, and it just counted as a normal hit. So I don't know. It feels kind of clunky. I think you just have to roll it. Oh, I thought he was spewing for a second. Dude, already wasting a bunch of shit. Already fucking that? I think this one's just a wash. I rolled there. This one's a wash. I'm just dying. I'm getting worse. It's not even that hard. Like, there's not... In hindsight, there's, like, not many... The jump move is, like, the only one that keeps getting me in phase 2. And it's like... The other moves are easy, and I have been mistiming it. I've been mistiming easy ones on phase 1. I'm sure I'll get there again, but it's annoying. And then I think I'm rolling too early for that, because I was really consistent at that, and now I've been really inconsistent. That has to be spewing, yeah. I will not lie to you, I was almost 100% confident that was gonna break his poise. Oh, I guess what the fatality also does that's kind of nice. Oh, I didn't do the big one. That I wasn't paying attention to was that it removes the rest of the gray bar, or the faded bar. Okay, more shaking, I feel like. Even got a little bit of my weapon back first. Woo! Really? Oh, this is so scary. Stop jumping at me! I wonder if over the fatality I just do a fully charged. Why? It would do more damage. But it wouldn't remove that bar like I said. Dude, that booty is just wherever it feels like. That extra step always ruins me. He charges up, and then the first, like, movement he does... Oh, so early. And then I rolled right into it. The first movement he does is a step, and then it's parry. But he does a big wind-up, and then moves, but that's for step, and then swing, and that throws me off all the time. Well, that was better, at least. There's a lot more parries. I'm learning. If I must. If I must learn and not just win. I'd much rather just beat it, if I could. Okay, roll a bit later, I guess? Yeah. No, this is annoying. Okay, I wasn't expecting the combo here. All to break poise that doesn't matter. Can I just do this and then... So I could get another fully charged R2 off, and because you recover stamina. Sorry, I was trying to look. I didn't know if perfect parries caused his bar to reduce or not. Or like the faded bar, I should say. I don't really need to do anything. see messages. But hold on. Ah, still early. But I can get that one at least. Which helps balance it out. Oh, I thought I could still get it. And then late. But I can get that one, so that's fine. I think I was too close to that one. Okay, and then bad. The Fated Bar gets paused with perfect parry damage, so he won't regen while actively being parried or hurt. I actually scratched that, and I was wrong. He was regenning during your perfect parry. That's kind of a feels bad moment, but I guess it like doesn't matter. But it just like displays poorly, right? Because you're like, oh, he's so low, and then by the time you're perfectly defending yourself, he's now healthier again. Damage yes, parries no. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I guess I could just start doing more of these too. I don't know how much my normal attack does. That was 1500 for a charged R2. Just boop him with the javelin. Throw a pipe at him. So you can just, in phase 1, you can just barely get away with the charged R2 and the fatality. Which is just straight up a lot of damage. Oh, that was different. Oh, well, I could just do that. Oh, nothing I need. Plus burning damage from the charge attack with the damage buff. Oh, that's a lot. Do I just need to accept that I'm going to be early for that? I just, like, can't figure it out. I'm like, minorly think... Okay, that one, early. I minorly think that first one's booping me on the head with where I'm standing. But then I was early on the other one, so I don't know. But that's... I didn't get the clank. I don't think I'm late. I think it's just booping me on the face. So I might have to, if I see him spinning, I might have to back up a little bit to get the timing, or to have it not hit on top of me. Like, I don't, it feels like I'm timed pretty close to right, if not early, and I'm getting smacked. I'll back up a little bit and see if that helps. Even if it's just, like, not booping me in the head or the back, but it's just a timing thing. That's fine, too. I don't know why I charged it. The normal R1 works there. Oh, I'm amazed I got that. That's really hard to time when it's not from a distance. I should say I find it really hard to time. I'm a little late on that. I don't know if I'm going to get both. Oh, I did. What a greedy swing I did. does damage vary in this game? Oh, I don't know what that is at all. I tried to parry the middle one, but I think I was still in a stagger from that first one. Yeah, I didn't even get a chance. That's a new one. I guess I'm so used to standing directly in front of his face, I don't get the whole moveset sometimes. But not new. I know I've seen it before, but he does not do that often. Hot chocolate or coffee? Hot chocolates. Getting too late for coffee, unless you... Well, I guess you do tend to stay up. Oh, that's such an annoying... I got a dash attack by accident. I'm gonna say hot chocolate. Or tea. You could be blasphemous. I should say blasphemous for gent. I'm definitely on the tea bandwagon. Oh, I accidentally dashed first again. Excuse me? Why did you untarget? Or was I untargeted? I don't know. I just missed out on like 3,000 damage there for no reason. I should have just let him get up maybe and fully charge my thingy, but... Oh, and then I was late for that shit too. That's just really annoying. Why did I thought that was a different move. Okay, this is working out. I thought that was a different move for some reason. He went way farther than I expected. I'll just roll away from this. I can't even grapple hook that? Okay. That one's... Yeah, I don't know what the timing of that is actually supposed to be. Okay, you could stop jumping anytime now. If you're in front of him, it's really easy, but as soon as you get awkwardly positioned... That's not what I wanted. There we go. There we go. That's a huge step in the right direction for me. So early. Why am I'm so early for that one? Ran out of soy sauce the other day. Went to the store and got a different type of soy sauce. Sweet soy sauce. I don't know why I'm blanking on the name, but sweet soy sauce is just whatchamacallit? Thickened sweet soy sauce is just teriyaki sauce. It's literally soy sauce, brown sugar, and a thickener. And you have teriyaki sauce. So I feel like they just took out the thickness, and so they have thin teriyaki sauce. I had no idea that was a thing. Teriyaki sauce? Teriyaki sauce is great. The only downside to it is it's like... Hold on. It's like half sugar. So it's not particularly amazing for you. I don't know why I agreed to first one there. And then another one. Why am I so early? Thank you. Oh, I thought that was the spitty one. And sweet. Thick and sweet. I'm just gonna run for a second. This is going poorly. Oh, this is it. I missed the move that I never missed. That's not a good sign. Maybe today it just isn't my day. Oh, it's so early. Oh, he keeps going if you're early. I didn't realize that. Well, I also didn't realize his face is a weak spot. I did significantly less damage there by not hitting his face. Such a good amount of poise damage. Dude, I didn't realize. I thought if I parried him, he wouldn't jump again. It should be broken? Yeah. I should really see if the LB buff... I think it just buffs the first hit of this, but I should really see how much that adds to the fatality. Oh, this is scary for me. Early. I don't know what to do. I'm literally in a corner with him running on me. How do you perfect time when you're inside him and waiting for the hitbox to suddenly, like, hit? How do you deal with that? I guess the answer is you die. Oh, I feel like that could have been the one. I parried... I'm getting better. I'm clearly getting better, but... Eef. Eefity eef. what a whiff. I'm still going for it. There we go. This one feels like it could be a wash, too. Can I get a charged version of it? An even more charged version of that for using all my shit? I don't know why I'm charging this. Okay, I need to heal before I just hit him. Okay, did you see how much damage I did there? So if I LB and Y before charging all my Ys on that, you get an outrageous amount of damage. Power of having 4 Fable bars. I didn't think it was gonna quite stack as nicely as it did. I won't lie to you. It's nice to roll that one in. Okay, that having the Fable bar for that doesn't do much, unfortunately. Yeah, that's just never worth it. Okay, I killed myself on that. I was hoping, like, if I timed it well, the recovery from his move would be enough time that you could still do it, and it's just like, I could hookshot back in but not hold it and just suck myself to him. Actually, I don't think you do. I would just poke it. Can I travel to them without doing the move? Is that a thing I can do? I think it just trumped it, didn't it? Like, now I always have to? Because it used to be hold the button for you to go to them. Oh my god. Just don't hold it the whole time? Oh, once I get to him I can let go? Okay, that's fair. I didn't do the other charge attack that I should have. Two assists on phase 1 is really bad though. So I could probably just suck myself to him then. Dude, once you get hit by the one, you're kind of screwed. He's still going. That's kind of insane. And I'm early. Okay, if you don't perfect parry that, I'm just like not prepared because I normally hit it. I feel like that timing isn't that bad and I normally just get it on the first one. A lot of time to heal you didn't take. I was confident in myself. Might have been misplaced, but I was confident in myself. I wonder if rather than like the 5 extra damage, I do the heal or I do something else. Because he's technically considered a carcass, right? I wonder if that would work out as more damage than the motivity. But I feel like the heal might be better still, or stamina. Oh, I wonder if this would work. It's heavy, though. Could replace one of these. Oh, I'm not really doing this one. I should... Okay, so this could go... Because I'm not really getting successful attacks, so I'd be better off based on the number of Fable slots. So then it would just be, do I want to swap out the carcass? Maybe, honestly, it could be this one for health regen. Let's try this. This should be more damage. Though I don't know if that's full Fable slots or if it's like how many you just have. I presume it's full, but maybe it's just like you have 4 Fable slots. We're starting with that. That was like the exact same number. Is that not like exactly the same? I think it's, if it's full. Yeah, that makes sense why it would be exactly the same then, because I had no full Fable slots. So then that would mainly only be helping in phase 2 then when I don't use my Fable slots as much. Though I guess it's also helping here at some point. A regular swing instead of my thing? That's really cool. Especially because it, like, forces you to get hit after. Well, now I'm doing 1430. It gives a fair amount extra damage, because I'm doing 1430 on a normal charge attack now. With my full slots. Okay, on a headshot as the caveat. I was so early. $1,900? Okay, that's definitely more damage. Dude, and I'm early. Okay, I got one. Well, that's huge. I should have healed before I did that. Because then you're kind of locked in afterwards. And I feel obligated, like you kind of got to go in and get that charge attack, which I don't think is actually even free. Oh, that's bad. Okay, so perfect parrying that move is not free. The perfect parrying the jump attack isn't free at all. It's annoying. I'm like very used to those big moves when you perfect parry them. They're like free. Phase 1 is all free after. Do you think the carcass... I don't know if this carcass boost is really doing anything. It didn't seem like it did a ton. I feel like the Fable bars did a lot more. I'm also curious, does it apply, like... So if I use 3 bars for my Y, do you think the damage boost is calculated, like, with what I started with or what I ended with? I'd be curious. Doesn't increase my fatality damage, I don't think. I should have used my last charge for that, and I would have killed him, I think. Because I think if I would have used my LB and Y before I charged my Y, he would have just basically died there. It does so much. It's still, like, I do outrageous damage. That is not what I meant to do. Early, and then it's like... The roll's not that bad to deal with either, though, as I miss it. I have not missed that yet. That is the first time. So I think it was fair for me to have confidence in myself, because I literally had not missed that yet. Dude. Okay, well, I got the after one, but I missed out on a lot of damage. On the bright side, I was wrong by a different timing than I normally am. Oh, I didn't want to suck into that. I wanted to buff, or like to do some stuff. Okay, so I can't do anything. I didn't know. Okay, I didn't. Noted. I thought for sure after this I just don't learn, do I? You know what? You can't do a thing after the perfect parry on the jump. So I was like, but if I perfect parry 2 jumps, there's no way he does the 3rd jump, and then he did the 3rd jump. So, noted. Never on a jump, unless it's the red jump. The red jump, I bet I could attack after, because it's the red jump. But the other ones, I don't think so. So, noted. I am learning. Think how good I'll be at this fight on New Game Plus. I'm actually really annoyed if this hits me. I press charged R2, and it just like... I was just slightly in my end leg, and so it ate the whole input. Alright, ready? So then you... That is so much damage. should really remember to heal before that, and I just don't. I was like out of stamina. I'll just take a dash attack here instead. Oh, dude. I'm just gonna face tank the heal. And then he doesn't do it. I learned my lesson and he doesn't do it. That's not at all what I wanted to do. I think it should work out. If I'm not really bad. Oh, dude. That's really bad. Heal. Maybe a double. There we go. That's never hit me like that before. I can already repair it. Okay, finally. But that was really scuffed at the end. A golden ergo.
Do it! Finally, the last hero weapon is in my hands.
I want to punch you.
I knew you'd do it. I had a feeling you'd be the perfect bait.
Bait.
I got what I wanted thanks to you. The last hero weapon is finally in my hands.
What if I just hit him with a wrench
I
right
knew
now?
It was, but I didn't dare lay my hands on it. The swamp is too dangerous. Someday soon, you'll see. You have my thanks. And you've earned a nickname. Alidoro's best bait.
Why don't I just hit him with
See
the
you at
thing?
the hotel.
If only. And
Thank
just
you
kill
for
him
your
right there.
hard Let's go back to the hotel and thank you for your. Let's go back. Thank you for your. Let's go back.
You gotta say, that is one bonus of Dark Souls. If you want to eat a quest and just fucking murder somebody, you are allowed. And it's kind of nice. I would have murdered him there if I could have. No more boss weapons for me. There were other people that also had dialogue.
I found the last treasure thanks to you. It'll always remind me of the rascal who stole it, then fell into the nest. I tried to save him, but I failed. Let the punishment fit the crime, I say. And in a twist of fate, you must become the weapon's true owner. A great weapon calls for a great warrior. Show me that you're worthy to wield it.
Is it this guy? I assume so. It's definitely this one. What is that? Puppet? Yeah, okay, so it is. A D&A, a technique-based weapon. Link emergency dodge. Dodge quickly forward, use an extra Fable slot to perform up to 2 attacks. Wind of Swords, blow a Wind of Swords forward, deals AoE damage to enemies in front of you. And what do you? Fear attack dodge available. How? You can dodge the red shit? That's kind of lame. Yeah, I don't care about the rest of these. This one would be okay, I guess. You always get a roll. I don't really care about the weapon, though. The only ones I would care... This one's kind of neat. Just visually. But I bet it's kind of shit to use. I can't use it anyways. And then the umbrella that Gent used. I don't know. Before the end, I'll Hold on.
What's this? A poster singing my praises?
For the end, I'll buy all the charms, I guess.
Your practical jokes go too far. Oh, a wanted poster. Right, yeah. Let me explain. There is an unscrupulous reporter called Medoro, and he's the epitome of yellow journalism, and he only writes favorable articles if you bribe him.
That's not an article.
One time, I didn't give him a certain antique he wanted.
That's
and
not
he
slander.
slandered me, just like this.
It's a wanted poster.
What has this world come to? Even noble explorers searching for true history get lambasted for all to see. Perhaps I should be pleased that this scrap of paper is powerless, as there's no authority to pay the reward. You
I
can
don't
keep it
think
as a
journalists make wanted posters. Like, I guess I could just put
a
it
great
in there.
weapon calls for.
But I don't think that's quite how that works.
Come here, child. This is my first chance to get a proper look.
Her face is less
It's a
screwed up.
shame my illness kept me from seeing such a handsome gentleman.
What are you reaching up
be
to?
Young again.
Am I supposed to be more in front of you?
Responsible for this miracle. You have no idea how much it means to me. I have to stay seated as I feel a little lightheaded, but I feel the vigor I thought I'd lost forever. Thank you. If Krat ever holds a proper ball again, I hope you'll ask me for a dance.
Oh, I'm just playing the piano now? What the fuck? What is that transition? She didn't ask me to play the piano or anything. I was just like, I got this. These cutscenes don't connect. There are just a lot of individual cutscenes that they're like, oh, we made this, so I guess we should throw it in. Yeah, exactly. Plus, I played the piano other times and I barely could do anything. Yeah, I feel like the dialogue must have been something else before.
You'll have no idea. Thanks for keeping me.
And hold on, now if I go to play the piano... Oh, I actually do play it now. Maybe that's because I grew up or whatever. But it is the exact same one, so that's kind of lame. I can't not. This is all the buttons. You can't not watch yourself play the piano once you've started. Fingers playing music, I'm trapped. You can't stop me. Just tuning out the world. Alright, I feel like there was somebody else who required chatting. Ah, yes. Is that Venini? It's not the blue-haired guy. Oh, and then I can go back to that guy too, apparently. I don't know why it looked funny and not Venini to me. That's not Venini, is it? Oh, it is.
It can. Are you hurt anywhere? Ha! You never fail.
What did I get for him?
Compagno. Now, allow me to return the surprise. This little wonder creates a lead-acid battery in a flash. The Golden Ergo is the purest form of power
Oh,
we can use,
the Golden
and
Ergo.
it's
Okay.
nearly perfect. We could power a city block with this. You see, the alchemists ordered transportation from me, powered by this. I'm not sure, but maybe it's still in their underground base. Just one problem with the base. I don't know exactly where it is. I don't know when exactly either. I had to just hand it over immediately after the launching ceremony. After all, I am the prince of the Krat social scene, and I surrendered to their mysticism. There, it's done. Now take it. A secret alchemist's underground lair. That sounds like something Antonia might well have heard of. You'd better ask her about it.
That was so disconnected. Golden lead acid battery. Okay. A lead-acid battery made of golden ergo by Venini. This is the material that Venini said he needed to find a way to get to the Isle of Alchemists. Special ergo power enabled Venini to move the giant submarine. It is manufactured to produce a higher power output through electric stimulation to ergo. Ah, yes. We electrically stimulated the magic, and therefore, it is better magic. Yeah, okay, I have no quartz. I'm not gonna go up.
Whatever choice.
What was I doing? I was just like doing capacity. Honestly, it's like the most relevant because just having a couple boss amulets is really good and like more armor. At some point I should talk to her.
She is so happy. I know now what a glorious feeling. Perhaps it's presumptuous for a puppet to call that feeling love. Thank you for saving. No
A
matter
crescent
what's so
moonstone.
broken,
I need half moonstones, motherfucker. We're so far past that. Give me a gift, and I don't like it. I will shut down your gift. It's just trying to say thank you and give gratitude, and you're just like, fucking, I'm too good for this now. My wrench, too strong.
Life is short, and all I can do is keep plugging away. If you actually met Alidoro and asked him about the wanted poster. That's odd. Alidoro and Medoro are friends. When I was hurt, he took me to Medoro, who was one of the first on the scene. Medoro is quite the medic. He saved me when the workshop tower fell. There's gotta be a logical explanation. The Alidoro I admire would never talk about a friend like that. But who knows? Maybe that wanted poster is real. You keep an eye on him.
That's
if you
two
see him
people
again.
want me to keep an eye on him. So many eyes on him. Are you gonna open this anytime soon?
In times like anyhow, you gave me the first. Take this in return.
Oh shit.
Consider it
I
a
skipped a
gift
lot of that,
suitable for
assuming.
times
Yeah,
like
whatever.
these.
A dim ergo chunk.
Life is short, and life in crowd. All I can do is keep plugging away.
That's what I expected it to say, and then it said a little bit more. I guess I'm just gonna keep going forward for now. I don't think that buffered really a long time ago. Yeah, there's nothing else for me to do, so onwards we go. I probably can, we'll see, but I'll probably swap around my amulets in a moment. Well, this looks fun. Like a very lovely place. An acid canister. Can I just climb this? That would make, oh, we have puppets. Yeah, that's a backstab. No part of that I did not think was a backstab. That one's an actual one. How do I get up on the bridge then? Am I gonna loop all the way back to here later? Seems like a long ways to be looping. I guess so. Not even like a ladder for a shortcut either, just like a place you could fall off and go later, I guess. Interesting. I hear big boy footsteps down here. It's kind of scary to me. 'Cause if we've learned anything, I'm really good at wasting my Fable. Oh, I was supposed to hyper armor through that. Oh, you can cancel out of your R2 a bit sooner than I expected if you just think you're already in the right spot. That might have been overkill, but I really suck at fighting them, so I'm just gonna kill them. And not worry about it. Them 2D puppets look a little funky. A nice store though. Hi. That kind of spooked him to me. I ran too fast into that. You give me a half moonstone? I can't get one for my reward for saving a lady, but I get one from just whoever the fuck that was on the ground. I see how it is. A lot of something going on. Oh, is this the spot? It is. A frayed notebook. I don't know why I zoned out. I was thinking about something and then just went to the totally wrong tab. It's a worn out journal with bloodstains. Golden wings are drawn on the cover. I do not regret destroying the saint statue. I had to stop it from being used for humans. Of course, they'll find another way, but at least those who escaped will find freedom. If I have any regrets, it's just one. God, save that child. God is the regret? I think God's the regret there. I came from across the wide ocean. From across the wide ocean. Okay. If I have any regrets, God. What's gonna hurt me if I go that way? Is this just toxic? Decay. First saw blade. How kind. I think I have enough. But again, just a bad mechanic. I just get to chill here now. I'm trying to wipe it off my shoes. You know? It's not working. If you're standing, like, perfectly still, it should just, like, after 5 seconds, just remove itself or something. We're back at Krat Central Station, but different now? We are. A bloody letter. I think there's somebody in here. Whatever. As long as they don't try and attack me. 9:23, train ticket to St. Marion. The text is hard to read because of the bloodstains. Alright. Good to know. Hi.
Did you feel that? An ergo amplification effect coming from Krat Central Station. I wonder if the alchemists are plotting something.
Who's talking to me?
Please investigate that area.
Like, how is she talking to me? We haven't shown, like, I had the butterfly following me that one time and she could talk to me. But she hasn't done that since the very beginning, I feel like. So I have enough for a level, which is just annoying, because I'm gonna go back. And I'm gonna waste my time for one level. And it's gonna be annoying.
Whatever choice.
By the way, do you remember when I mentioned my partner? I got a distress signal from him. His last location was Krot Central Station. But my
That's where
gear
I'm
won't
going.
protect me from the petrification disease there. Can you find him for me?
I'll
thanks.
do it.
My partner's name is Atkinson.
Good old
I
Atkinson.
think he was trying to secure an escape route. Look for him around Krot. I think he was trying to...
Alright.
I know my way around a way.
Do I have enough to upgrade again? I do. Minus the ergo. Okay. Well, I can get more ergo. But I need like 1500? That's not enough. I think it's this one.
I know my way.
What do I need for the last one? A full moonstone. How exciting. And then I'll have the big boy weapon. Oh, I'm no longer... I was allowed to go before fighting that boss fight, so that is funny. Also, why do they put the puppet dump thing right next to the main station? Like, all the descriptors of where we just were was like, it's so far out of town, and it's such a terrible spot, you probably shouldn't go there, it's disgusting, and then they're like, what if we built our main train station there? What if we took our main train station and put a dump right beside it, or vice versa? I don't really care what the order is there. You fucked up, regardless of what the order was. There is not a single world where they chose properly. Oh. That perspective just, like, was not right to me. I probably don't need... Honestly, it's just so much damage if I have 4 Fable slots, though. I was gonna put on the passive regen. Oh, I probably don't need the perfect parry one on, though. I could turn that one off. This one doesn't need to be on. And I'm so light if I don't have that on. They're breakable boxes. What a world. To a broken door. Huh. That is about as unexciting as that could possibly be. Do I want a falling strike you right now? Or do I want to... Oh, that's a big guy. Well, none of that looks particularly fun, does it? How am I gonna do that? This... God, it's just this many that I want. I do have some thermite. Will they just burn to death? I only have one though, so he won't re-catch fire. This one's gonna die, but he's not necessarily dead. Or not necessarily dead, but won't even re-catch fire again. I never use throwables, so I'm just gonna... Let's just go through some. What about a cluster grenade? I've never used a cluster grenade yet. What does that even do? Oh, okay. Sure, have another one of those. Didn't do that much damage, though. Oh, it did make his bar white, though. This is really dumb. Hold on. It's gonna run out by the time I do this, though. Half Moonstone, Legion Magazine, Fire Canister, Ergo, Star Fragment. Ooh, and a pipe. Almost missed the pipe. And quartz. Okay, well that was worth, anyways. Worth. Okay, well I might as well Falling Strike this guy then. God, that's such a crazy amount of damage. Which was? Sorry? Because a lot of things in general just are right now. Oh, full Fable slot heavy? Yeah. Yeah. I think he went the wrong way. Even that makes Puppet String pretty good. It can basically one-shot most things, though. Which is kind of convenient. I wonder what full... Okay, so I think the Fable slot stuff was scaling. Like, if I did a fully charged Y right now, I think I was getting bonus damage for it. At least a little. And I wonder how much that does now. Oh, I didn't see... Ow, I'm still being hurt. I don't like what's happening. Ow. Dude, you hurt. Oops. I wanted this. A shot put. I haven't used one of those yet either. I think I should. Oh, we're back to puppets if I want to. I don't see anything particularly scary over there, but I would need to use one of... What is it? It's that one, right? Just the Legion charge? I didn't realize that was like an AoE thing. Oh, that just gives you one, though? Is there anything that, like, does more than that? I thought I had one that, like... I'm thinking of something else. Oh, whatever. I waste it. All that, and by all that I mean, like, it really wasn't much, but just for a Radiant Ergo Fragment? I don't see anything else. Oh, whatever, I guess. And some boxes to break. Can never forget about the boxes to break. Oh, now we have corrupted puppets. What a twist! I think that's on the train too. Like, don't get me wrong, but... I finally clued into what it was, so what a twist. Oh, another big guy? I do have my grindstone charge, I guess. Is there anything back here? Okay. Well, of course something falls from the ceiling, though. I whiffed on the dude I was actually trying to hit. Oh, I don't like your decay trail. This is kind of annoying. Okay. But I'm on the stairs. How are you doing this? Okay, well I guess I'm just eating the decay. Cool. Alright, I was going up. My weapon. Overkill ragdolls fill me with joy. They're pretty wonderful. It would have been nice if they reacted to your swing direction just a little bit better. Seeing as they don't at all. And some of them are like heavily relying on a swing direction, it feels like. But, meh. Oh, I didn't think you were going to be able to get up here, I'm not going to lie. Oh, it's a ramp, okay. A dim ergo fragment. I saw another big guy. Which is just a few too many big guys for someone like me. Okay, I think that's probably overkill for just, like, hitting one of these pustule thingies. Even a shot put feels overkill. There we go. A sawtooth wheel. The right tool for the job. I can't even see this one. I'm actually surprised you lit that. Do you burst? I don't think so. Oh, it's back here. I'm dead. I got sandwiched. I also, picking up the shiny just had way more egg and leg than I expected. Okay, I assume, like, that the big guys and everything just respawn, so I'm gonna run past the first set and just go down the ladder, because we all know nothing knows how to use a ladder in this game. So it's basically fair game to escape to wherever you feel like, just by going down a ladder. You can pop in. There we go. I am free. That is not what I wanted to do. Once again, for an ergo chunk. I don't like that. Whatever that is, not a fan. Are you serious? I can't... The fuck? kind of teases this? Just let me use the old bonfire. Like, I guess it's not that obnoxiously bad, but like, why? Or at least block it off better than like, oh, we put 2 suitcases in front of it. You know? Because I'm not gonna lie, the 2 suitcases, not selling it for me. Where? I missed it. I think it was his head, but it didn't light up when I was there. There we go. It did, but it lit up a little bit delayed, so I was just past it, but this is fine. My charge attack didn't go through. Kind of disappointing. Murder Puppets Amulet. Murder Puppets Amulet. Am I better at killing puppets? Increases damage inflicted on humans? What? I'm not supposed to be good at killing humans? Alright, well, that's fine. It's because I'm killing Vanini later. And the boss weapons dude. Actually, just the boss weapons dude. He's the only one that, like, truly deserves to get the old 1-2 punch. Can I go back to my seat and it'll be different now? Yes. I don't know why I didn't just charge R2. I can hear someone else. Like, there's totally somebody in here, right? Or is it just from the other side? I think maybe they're just really noisy. From over to my right. The audio goes through every wall so incredibly clearly. I've perfected the greatest puppet. Now that child again. Was this there before? Was that there before?
We are... Yes, behind the train car where you woke up. Wait, what is this? Who would put a workshop like this here, of all places?
Geppetto.
Good grief.
Letter from someone who has gone ahead. Okay. It's a description. Dear Geppetto's puppet, who will come to this workshop train, I'm really thankful to you. A workshop train hidden by Geppetto. Isn't that something? If not you, how would I have found this place? Unfortunately for Geppetto, I have the ability to read someone's memories. In Malum District, I had a hunch. They thought that if they followed you, Geppetto's puppet, they'd find the relic he stole, and that hunch was right. The relic has been returned to our sacred place. Now that the stage is set, the doors will open. I know all this is confusing, but soon you'll learn everything. Thank you. You are a good guide. SM. The old alchemist guy. Didn't open the safe, though. Lotta brake cartridge. Okay, I assume that wasn't there like that when I first... Because I did return here when I was exploring again, and nothing looked that fishy to me, but maybe it did? I don't know. I assume not. But soon I can murder the humans. Actually, I'll open this first before I die to something else. Special resistance ampule. Shortcut. Can't remember if there's anything down here. Nope. They have still yet to put something in a box. Did I miss that? I don't think... No, that's where I'm going. Couple things behind boxes. Nothing in a box, though.
Don't kill me. I'm a human. Just a soldier.
Yeah, you're looking pretty sick.
Are you a stalker?
You don't have the center of your brain.
Crop militia. The suburbs are sealed off. There's no escape. Communications cut off too. Someone planned this all out. No idea who. Above my pay grade. If you meet someone named Bell in the city, tell her Atkinson died. A soldier.
Alright. It's when I get attacked in my back. Some nice letters this time. All nicely wrapped, both of them. They're the same icon. My dearest Belle, I remember the day I met you through your father's friend, Sir Loeft. That day, the steam of Krat Central Station was thick on the platform and a flock of birds was flying overhead above the glass ceiling. There I was, waiting for you. When I saw a lady take one step down those stairs, I knew it was you. Your effervescent laughter left an impression on me. The reason I'm writing this letter, yes, I'm at the train station, and it reminds me of you from time to time. We were colleagues at first and then lovers, but I still can't let you go. The way you smiled and looked forward to the exhibition and festivals, those beautiful nights with the fireworks, I just can't let it go. So if we are to survive and make it out of here, I plan to visit you with this letter. Please stay safe and wait for me until then. Sincerely, Atkinson. Oh, was that the friend? That was the friend. I'm not catching on very quick. I can go back to Firelink Shrine. The hotel. There is a chest this way, so I assume this is the wrong way. Are you crawling under that? You're gonna try, and then you just kind of stopped. Oh, but you have a hook shot now too? They're cheating. You know what? Fuck you, little puppet. Little overkill. Dude, they have health though. Yeah, they have like more health than so many enemies. And they regen so fast. Wait, in there. And the fucking, they just take an R2 to the face like it's nothing. Master Chef's knife and blade. Oh, I could do a chef's blade. A cleaver? How is that a technique weapon? Decreases stamina consumption temporarily, slashes enemies in front of you multiple times. How? Oh, it's a lot smaller than I thought. Still doesn't feel like it's a technique weapon, but okay. I will stick to my wrench. Is there anything back there? No. Splendid Ergo Fragment. If it's an infected puppet and I have puppet bonus damage on and puppet bonus damage on, do I get double bonuses? You're wise to the ways of the dark. There's never a hole in the ceiling for nothing. Never ever. But apparently in front of a chest, I'm just willing to walk into it and just accept my fate. Okay, so what's up with you? Are you a human? You're looking rather human, so let me throw one of these bad boys on, I guess. Is that my Alidoro dude? Oh no, that's the cat dude. Isn't it? Is he gonna be upset that I never gave him...
Hand over all you got.
Wait, who are you? You're just like somebody. Oh, never mind. You're someone new. Oh, remember this though? Oh, I don't have any left though. You don't have any left. That's actually really funny.
You ought to give to the needy.
Oh. I wish I had a little bit more of my Y left. Let's just do this. Oh, that... I didn't expect that. Okay, sorry. So Y gives hyper armor, but apparently projectiles? Apparently projectiles will trump the hyper armor on Y? Maybe it's because I wasn't enough stages into it, I don't know. There'll be a box after the final boss with loot inside. This entire thing will pay off for which thing? I also have a full puppet string now, so he's gonna get absolutely shit on. Because if I can just like puppet string him twice, it's kind of all over. Are you gonna jump down again and like... I just don't know if the door closes off after, so I guess I'll do this first. Though I do want my, my shmoo first. Okay, so we're gonna do this.
You lost, little lamb. Hand over
Gotta make
all
sure the
you got.
bar appears first. Oh, the first hit takes it. Oh, and then he rolled. That's just cheating. You're not allowed to roll. And his R2's faster. That's also cheating. That should hit. He's not like... Ow. He's not like properly staggered, you know what I mean? So that feels kind of lame. I can't believe that's faster. He gets out of like his jump strike thing and then is still faster than me. Whatever, I'll just take it. I could probably do more damage by doing something else. Okay, this might be a little worse than I thought.
And the future is death.
I guess I could just not charge R2s and just do an R2. Or just hit him. That's all stamina.
In a city where everything is upside down, the strong rule, not the wise.
I had no stamina. Am I gonna die because of that? The roll gave him so much more distance. Oh, breaking the bosses. That would be funny. Dude, I think that roll just killed me because it caused him to move forward so much faster. Also, I'm an idiot, aren't I? You don't need a charged R2 to break the white bar, do you? Just a normal R2. It doesn't really come up that much as the timing would matter. But it's just a regular R2, isn't it? No, it is charged? Oh, okay. I was like, did I just forget the one mechanic? But okay. That makes me feel better. I haven't just been totally stupid. Wait, where's my... Oh, all the way over here. Okay, well, I will actually try and fight him instead of just trying to, like, one-shot him. That being said, this works surprisingly well. That should count towards the bar. I'm just saying.
You ought to give to the needy.
Yeah, okay, so if you mash it before you're done your end leg, it still gives it to you. Well, he's just dead.
I wanna die. I just wanted a full belly. That's not so wrong.
I don't know if that's what you wanted. I walked into your room and you were like, hey dude, could I have a bit of food? You went, hey dude, it's time to die. Sorry, so I got his mask and what else did I get? I got another thing too. Was it just his outfit? Yeah, it was just his outfit. I just wanted a full belly. That's why I tried to murder you. Which is fine. If your goal is murder, your goal is murder. Just don't try and act like it wasn't. Oh, I guess I could put the other one. I don't need the human one back on now. Or still on. You can go back to this one. Not gonna deal with that. So who do you think put all the new items here? Like, who dropped off all the catalysts despite this already being a hellhole from before? Also, can you... This would actually be really funny. Can you hookshot a butterfly? Stabilized alchemist booster. Alchemical booster. You can? Okay. Does it pull towards you, or do you have to pull towards it? Okay, that's a backstab. I tried to get a falling strike, and it wasn't far enough. Okay, so it pulls them down. So many half moonstones, though. But now I need full moonstones. I didn't think that was gonna work. It'd make me giggle if they were considered chunky enough that you couldn't pull them. You had to go to them instead. Is there anywhere I can go from down here now? I think it's all sealed up. Have you changed? Nope. Don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna go back and talk to that lady just to see. Yeah, that lady. And to level up once.
Good to see you. I was getting worried waiting this long. The situation here seems to be getting worse.
I feel like I was that slow.
Soldiers like me are blunt. So give it to me straight. Is my partner safe?
He was killed in action fighting a puppet. He became a monster. We're gonna be honest.
Monster? You don't mean the Grand Exhibitions. My God. I knew we shouldn't have come to this city. Why did Atkinson have to die that way?
I don't know if dying to a
This should
puppet was
never have
better.
happened. This blockade
I don't
was
think that
planned
dialogue
ahead
would
of
have
time.
changed.
Everyone in Krat is going to
Other
die
than, like, the
a
first one.
pitiful death. And what a way to die. Not what I signed up for.
Yeah, because it's all generic after
Have
that.
to find a way out. For Atkinson's sake. Grim tidings, I know. But I haven't forgotten your reward.
Electric Blitz abrasive. How exciting.
I don't want to talk anymore.
I don't want to talk anymore. All right.
Whatever choice you make.
So much capacity. And not a lot of health, but a lot of capacity. Dude, I'm only at 42 equip load right now. Let's get the beefy ring on. Actually, isn't this the beefiest? Oh, look at that. The beefiest ring. I have the best armor on too, so then it's just this if I want something that isn't like the basic bitch one. What are you? Sorry, mainly shock. I don't even care about most of these. But the big boys are too big. That's all I know. Okay, sure. Alright, out we go. Wait. I'm supposed to keep an eye on this guy still. Let me go look at him. I've got an eye on you.
A great weapon calls.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, I have a quartz. Hold on. Hold on. Can I do something about being a real boy now? No, I can't use that right now. Did this chair get in the way? Okay, no, maybe not. I was like, was that chair always there? But I presume so. I just remember being more in front of him last time. Oh, should I be asking Geppetto about what the fuck's with the train car?
So, you found
yeah,
the
there we go.
workshop train. And the letter. I know who sent that letter. It has to be Simon. He has always been after my inventions. P organs are the best at bringing out Ergo's power, and he's obsessed. Don't pay that snake's lies any mind. Trust me, and save Krat, my son.
Trust me, that sounds like something someone evil would say. Trust me. Oh, I was doing this one. Oh, another Fable slot. More damage. It'll be so good. You suspicious old man. Exactly. I don't know anything other than you're suspicious. Restores weapon durability when using special grindstones. Like, that doesn't come up that much. Seems like it could be useful, but eh. Lowers the Legion consumption of Legion arms when HP is low. Enhances Fable charging upon fatal attacks. That could be alright, because that's just more damage. Essentially, if I'm going to keep using this. Charges a certain amount of Legion when the enemy is eliminated. And that would just be more Fable. Increase the effect duration of consume. Sorry, was I on? Yeah, I'm not on 5. Okay. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Took it. I guess it's gonna be like that one or I guess this is free damage essentially, but seems kind of pointless. This one could honestly be kind of useful. Legion, that would... Sorry, I thought this was Fable for a second, but this is the boss fight one that's more useful. It'll just give me more damage. I'm just gonna do that. I wish there's a better Fable charge thing here, but I don't think there is in that list that I'd care about. No. So we'll do that. And now I have a 5th Fable Blar. The old 5th Fable Blar. Look at that. I'm gonna do so much damage. Assuming it continues to scale. Like, linearly. Alright, no more icons. No more new things. Bum ba bum ba da dum bum boom bum ba da boom boom. Just Harry. Wait, what? There's a part of Trinity I'm not catching on to. There's 4 Trinity doors? I don't know if try means what you think it means. I guess the quantity? I don't know. I guess Trinity could also just be a different thing, but with the triangle, I, like, their logo is a triangle, so I just went 3. You know? Okay. Well. We'll go with quantity. It's the quantity door. Well, you're rather big. Wait, by fatal attacks, do they mean like the fatal attack like you break somebody, or the fact that you kill somebody? Because they did eliminations before, but I could also see it being just the fact that you kill somebody. Okay, are you ready for this? We're gonna start with the hook shot. Then the charged R2. And then the runaway that's not what I wanted. Runaway very scared. And then he recovers all of the health and damage that I did. And then I'm just really lame and I do another one of these. Because that's just so much damage. Okay. Well. Oh. I almost didn't see you, dog. An ergo fragment. Oh, there's like a ugly looking dog thing up there. Dim ergo chunk. Acid canister. One day. Breaking boxes will be useful. That guy just looks a little stuck. Would you like some help getting unstuck, sir? That is a bench. You could walk around it. He's gonna try and walk through it. See? He hasn't figured it out yet. You can walk around benches. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Then he chased me further than I was expecting to. That's so fast. Oh, ah! Oh, that's scary. Okay, running for a moment. I just need to do one of these. Okay, we'll try that again. So don't get a little ledge like this. Very dangerous to the hook shot. It's not very compatible, one might say. Coil Mjolnir head. I got a hammer. Got Thor's hammer. It is B motivity. Patient smash and strike chance. A strong downward blow. When you cut downward, lightning will deal electric blitz damage to surrounding enemies. After attacking, your weapon is temporarily imbued with electric blitz. Oh my god, that's... that is so slow. This one might be okay on, how much of my stamina bar did that just do? Like a third. With a baby handle, that one might be okay. But it definitely needs the smaller handle. I don't know who's going through this game. Like, you're doing all parries and just waiting for a big break and then fully charging an R2 and just, like, destroying bosses in one break. Like, that's the only way you could play it that way. They're so slow. Getting that charged R2 would be a nightmare too. I thought I was gonna get a backstab. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oops. Let me try that again. Thank you. Oh, where are you trying to break into, my guy? Can I sneak attack him? I'm genuinely... He just took 5,000 damage and didn't lose poise. There we go. That's super annoying, though. Did I not have... No, I had stamina. What the fuck was that? I'm amazed that I still had time for that. But I had stamina and I just... My attack didn't start. That did no damage. A Legion plug. You can craft a Legion arm with a Legion plug. I don't wanna. I'll try a different one on a different playthrough. For now, I just don't wanna. Oh, did he break the door open right as I showed up? How kind of him. So many half moonstones now. Getting them all. Curse you, little sandbags. I can't make it. I'm only 3 feet above it. I can't make it. Okay, I'm not gonna bother one level. It's just tedious. Oh, hi.
I don't suppose you'd like to buy anything? Sorry. I've been on my own so long, my sales pitch is a little rusty. Hard to engage in trade when you're fleeing from monsters. Even if the abnormal has become normal, the living must live. Buy something, and you'll help both of us.
What if you have shit stuff? Then it's not helping me. Oh, but you do have a shovel. The late game weapon of a shovel. Alright, I guess. What does it do? Alter temporarily transforms the weapon handle into long form. You get a long form handle? I guess guess I'll just buy all these. What do you want? You have one of those. I'd like one of those, I guess. Cool. I guess he had some okay stuff.
Buy
Oh, do you have
something
anything to say?
Just when you think things since the king caused the puppet frenzy, I thought we were saved. Turns out that without the puppets, the monster population grew. Sometimes the light at the end of the tunnel is the front of an oncoming train.
So, it's like the
Guess
king
it's
caused
just
the
God's
puppet
time to
issue, and
meet
then you
its
fought
doom.
puppets for a while after until they just decided, like, no, we're actually gonna make
Just when
that a
you
thing.
think things are getting better, eh? The other day, someone killed the king of puppets on Rosa Isabel Street. Since the king caused the puppet frenzy, I thought we were saved.
It was
Turns out that
me.
without the puppets, sometimes
I did it. Honor me. Fairy Tale of the Three Brothers of the Workshop Tower. The first part is torn off. Thus, there lived in Krat a technician who made the friendly three puppet brothers, an alchemist who breathed life into puppets, and a stalker who rectified puppets gone wrong. The three brothers built the craftsman's workshop tower and made phenomenal puppets. The puppets seemed as if they were alive. The good ones helped the people of Krat and worked hard, danced, and sang songs. The people were extremely glad and everyone was happy. They said it's all thanks to the three brothers. The three good brothers lived happily ever after. Okay, so it's Simon, Geppetto, and who? Who's the stalker? It was me, the child. This looks good. Nice and healthy. Really got some new lighting going on, getting ready for the holidays.
Whoa. This used to be the workshop's transportation base, close to Krat Central Station. Maybe that's why the puppets were so hell-bent on attacking the place during the frenzy. But I didn't see it myself. I didn't know the scale of it all. So let's add that earthquake to our list of strange and bizarre happenings in Krat and keep moving.
I feel like that water is death. I don't know for certain. How not close to that do I need to be? Why are you so strong? What the fuck? That's so slow. That's so slow. We're just panic rolling. Okay, they're not very tanky at least, but... I almost died. Like, they're not that tanky, but also, like, there's enough of them, and you're just playing the I'll wait for the bar to go down game again. Which is a very fun game, and I will reiterate, it does not add to the gameplay at all. It's a bad mechanic. Love letter. To my beloved Gideon. Oh, we got Elden Ring in here. They knew. The world is dying. I hear news of the epidemic dozens of times a day. If, on top of this, I'm not able to see you, I may suffocate and die. I'll wait for you at the sign tonight. As usual, don't be late, my love. Yeah, don't be late, Gideon. Is that Gideon? He was on time. The clank. I could make that jump. Hi. A butterfly. Okay, well the butterfly hasn't spawned yet, so I'm just gonna go up this stick again. Oh, shiny though. A shot put. Okay, well I assume that means the butterfly isn't left. Can I even get up there? Can you make that jump? There's a shiny up there, so I'm either looping back or I'm making that jump. Oh, you can't jump to the butterfly though. Where'd you teleport to? Where'd the butterfly go? Oh wow, that is really timed well to catch you out of a panic roll. But how does that work? Because doesn't this game put you in a slow getup if you don't roll out of your down? So wouldn't he hit you anyways out of the slow getup? I guess I assume not, for the sake of balance. Yeah, so this area is just bad. I don't like it. We'll see if there's some redeeming trait, but thus far is a bad area. Okay, well there's a whole path there, so I assume we're getting to that eventually. I wanted to do this to the butterfly. You couldn't do that to the butterfly, and it makes me kinda sad. Aggro that guy. That follow-up attack is so slow. It's also slow. I could have just killed him in the time that took to go off. I got the butterfly. Cool game. I blocked. Actually, did I perfect pair that or did I block? I think I just blocked it. And I was punished horribly. How dare you block? Oh, you're tankier than I thought. And I was out of stamina. It was minorly scary. That also means I didn't get my souls back, did I? Definitely didn't. But I did get the butterfly. The double poise break. Oof. That's how slow it is. You can poise break you twice and it doesn't matter. We're just gonna take this easy this time. There we go. Done. Well, I assume that loops me around to the shiny, and that's the right way to go. So let's go towards the shiny. I'm gonna, like, just take an assumption and say this is part of the game that nobody particularly loves. I thought I was gonna get trapped forever. I went over a ledge and I wouldn't know how to get back down. Ow. I feel like if there's this much, like there is a lot of curse in Dark Souls, but it's not like constant. Like I don't think there's cursed totems that are just like, what if you're just getting cursed all the time? And like now what do? You just go stand over here for a bit. gameplay. It's just a bad mechanic. It's bad everywhere. If your gameplay is that I need to go stand in a corner. The DLC area? Which game? DS3? Which enemies? Which DLC? Trying to think. The last one? In what area? That's not helping me. I legit can't think of where. The Holy Temple area. They have curse AoE enemies? Nope, still not ringing a bell. Do you know the enemy name? DS3 curse AoE enemy. I'm Googling. They don't mention anything, but this might be main game. Oh, the angel of the drag heap in the Ring City? Oh, undead clerics. They like cast a spell for that though, don't they? Still kind of dumb. I don't remember them being annoying as much. Oh, no. Some clerics have dark crystals growing from their bodies, which inflict rapid curse buildup. I just, like, don't remember that at all. Well, joke's on me. It's a bad mechanic there, too. Library books inflict a curse as well. Is it just when they hit you? I will still stand by it though. Bad mechanic in Dark Souls, bad mechanic here. It is just what we call, straight up, a bad mechanic. If you got near the bookshelves, okay. Shows how much I remember. I didn't play enough Dark Souls 3, I guess. I'm like genuinely kind of scared of you, so I'm just gonna do this in the really wimpy way again. Oh, I don't have very much of that though, and you just caused me to waste one. Oh, I wasn't expecting the second hit. Probably the point. Some stuff. How do I, a ladder? From all the way up there? I assume I'm going up there then. Or you're just gonna run full tilt, are you? Oh, you just stopped. Okay. This shortcut saves almost nothing, because you don't have to kill any of those enemies. Though I don't know where this goes. Maybe this is better? Oh, is there a bonfire back here? Or up there, sorry. Back here I'm just looking at. They say when the crystals appear from the ground, it's a sign of the end days. Hold on. It's the end. We're all gonna die. Everyone's going to die. Oh no, that was just the blue from the crystals. So this just lets you go to the same spot, but like skip. Oh no, that's the way you have to go. This isn't connected on this side like I thought it was. Well, yeah, if you're bleeding out, you gotta write. Not to warn people about anything or to like say I love my wife or whatever. Just to be like, yeah, we should have known. Now's the time. There's crystals growing everywhere. Very important message to get out there. Hi. Hey, you're kind of scary. Oh, I thought about just running and rolling, but then I saw it and I thought I could. I also kind of thought the second charge attack was gonna, like, stagger. It didn't. Alright, are you ready for this grandiose? I guess if you have to go right, it's not a bad shortcut. I thought you had to go left. So, minor sass. Redacted. Wait. This way. There we go. Ow. Oh, you're doing it again. That's terrifying. You can't just do one into the other like that. I didn't even think the last one was going to be red either on the second one. Okay. Well, maybe I just do a Y attack and be done with it. You would just be dead if I just did those two things. I've noticed now that I've gotten enough poise that I've just stopped playing the game on... I'm here for the bosses at this point. I am not even attempting... I don't know, I guess it's also the way I'm playing the game. It requires me to be, like, perfect, which means I need to learn patterns, and there's no point in learning all the patterns of the small enemies. Let's just do this and just be done. Yeah, that's what I wanted. To do the biggest backflip I've ever seen. Okay, he's literally too good for me. It's consumed the entirety of the puppet string both times, too. Oh, and it didn't... It didn't break his poise that time either. Okay. Well, we got there in the end. It was just really bad. An even heavier ring? Oh my goodness. And I can wield it. How much is that? It's 32, right? 32.85. Is that percent reduction? I don't actually know. I just assume. The unbreakable glass. I see boxes though. One day. What the fuck are those? They're just like little fingers. I have no idea what those would be for. I think this is the only area that has those crystals. The annoying ones. So it looks like most of the dev team agreed it was shit. Well, it's also just they have different themed areas. Right? This is now the decay area. As I assume I'm getting near the end now, and so maybe it's like the final-ish, I don't know, final might be bold, but I feel like we're kind of wrapping up. Needs to be the most dangerous. So what if we just filled it with... How is that not a backstab? I'm asking for a friend. Oh, this was better. We died. The whiff dash attack is bad. Who demands curses and death swamps? Miyazaki? And whoever the lead director of this was. Do you not... Oh, I didn't get a backstab, but I got a break? Because I broke his little canister? That's interesting. So no backstabs, but you can break poise. Interesting. Wait, when you said that's the only... This is the only area. Okay, sorry. I thought you said that for a second. I'm like, we've already moved away from the shitty crystals. It's like, did they just do it for that tiny area and then be like, no more? Because then they really agreed it was shit. Primer for workshop technicians. I could be a workshop technician. You're still alive? What the fuck? Okay, that's my bad. Just like hit a guy and then go read a book. Oh, yes. This lovely manual. And the dude just gets up. Subtitle, do you want to become a workshop technician? A primer for aspirants. No other city in the world today has been receiving more attention than Krat, the city of puppets. Back when the almighty V visited, it was still just a fishing village. It has undergone a brilliant change in the past 30 years, spurred by Krat's puppet industry. The puppets made in Krat's workshops are known for using new technology that is on a different level from their competitors. The workshop puppets are intricate, like humans, and they perform their master's orders so naturally that people wonder if they have souls. Many competitors tried to replicate the workshop's special mechanical hearts, only to fail and prove the outstanding gap between their capabilities. The monopoly on special power stone, Ergo, and the skills to optimize its efficiency, those are what give Krat's workshop its edge. But the workshop's beginning wasn't always smooth. The workshop history begins with one legendary craftsman, and his records are great manuals for the apprentices. The legendary craftsman G, whom every technician knows about. On the next page, we'll learn about his achievements. Omitted. Oh, we just omitted the next page. Pretty tough manual. It didn't teach me a whole lot. Wait, did that get lowered now? What lowered that? Oh no, never mind. This is the other ledge. Sorry. Wait, there's a ledge here too? You explode, for sure, yeah. A vivid ergo fragment. Okay, I don't... Oh, there's another dude up there for after, but I don't know why this dude was there. Just in case you get knocked down, I guess. Special Krat supply box. Okay, is this just me? Could you see the dump? Like, when you were in the train station and you first left last time, was the dump right there? Like, could you just see it? Or did they change that for when you looped around? I feel like you must have been able to see it, right? And then I'm back to, who the fuck built the dump right there? And that large. Like, I don't know, once it gets so large, you move it to a different location, I feel. Harry. Nice. I don't remember exactly what bonfire that was, but I know it's right beside the one. Somebody sounded like they're having fun up there. Do I get another record? No. No, I do not. Seems like a bit of a wasted opportunity to not just have a record. I don't even want to. I don't want to figure this out. Okay. If I knew how long my hook shot... Oh, it's more than just a normal enemy. I gotta stop doing that into red attacks. I thought I got the last one, but I think I was already broken. Okay. I'm down for a boss. If I didn't waste all my hookshot ammo, probably go better. If I actually hit it. Because I'm pretty sure 3 of those is breaking poise. Oh, was it still this bonfire, actually? I think it obviously still is, because it was this corner here. Well, that's nice. If he aggroed, though, I was going to be a little sad. And since this isn't a real boss, are my souls just in the middle of it? Yes. Okay. Oh. Well, that can't be good. That did surprisingly no damage. Okay, so if you're still holding that from before because you got interrupted, it shoots another one automatically, which is really annoying. Wait, is this not a spot that I can do it from? I guess not. Dude, you wasted my last thing. I'm actually a little upset by that. I learned why they do no damage individually. They keep giving you the special weapon upgrades, and I just want I just want the normal weapon upgrades. Dude, the hookshot getting caught on every little ledge, I feel like that would have been something easy, like reasonably easy to program to just like be a little bit more slippery past stuff. Like if sliding around it would only take so many units of displacement, it would just keep going. Victor could not be completed. Hold on, sorry. May become the owner of a truly complete elixir. Very unsafe elevators. I feel like it's supposed to be.
Everyone's in danger. Head to the hotel and hurry.
I could legit just warp out, and I feel like that would kind of break something.
Interesting parlor trick. Quite the performance, Puppet of Geppetto. But your lies will be useless in the new world. The world of truth.
Oh my god, they're concrete boxes.
What could it be? Come on, pal. No time to lose.
What could it be? What do you mean? They were under attack. We know what it is. What do you mean, what could it be? It's also, we know it's Simon. I don't know what Geppetto's on about. Not Geppetto. Jiminy. So what if I just keep walking around? Or am I basically back? Am I not allowed to warp? I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to warp, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, but I can level up again. What a novel idea. They fixed it.
Oh no. Hey, so there's something horrible in front of the hotel. It might be worse than what we saw at the cathedral. Alright, tighten up your springs and let's go.
This is away from the hotel, isn't it? Or is that towards? What's this way? Is this the nothing direction? I legitimately can't remember. Okay, this feels like a nothing direction, just very shiny. Never mind, that opened up pretty well. Oh, that's presumably the hotel. So do I want to go the other way? Or is this just for a thing? I don't remember. A bruise. Another Trinity key. Okay, well I can go open that other door. If I can remember where that other door was. And I'm not allowed to warp. It's gonna be even worse. Ah, fuck me. Where was it? I can think, like, you turn left and it was just there. Presumably near Krat Central Station. Do I just backtrack all the way to it? That'd be funny. I don't even know if I can, but I think I can. Unless they do something to stop me. Inside the station, I think too. Okay, that's the way to Krat, right? Okay, so what's the other way right now? Or to the hotel, I should say. It's all Krat. Do you think I can run all the way back to the station? And just go use the Trinity door? The Quadrity door? There's a lot of shortcuts. Okay, I want to see what's this way first. Maybe it's just like a shiny or two. A butterfly, you say? It's too fast. You weren't supposed to join in. You weren't supposed to join in. I would have had that. I held it a little too long, I guess, and it pulled me into the butterfly, which is a little annoying. Let's try that again. I do genuinely wish you could see a bit better how far your hook shot was gonna go or something. I don't know. I just missed so many times by being just shy. Not really a major complaint, but... Did that break because of... Oh, it just doesn't pull him back. Okay. I'm just gonna get disrupted. Squeeze by. I thought I squeezed by, and I didn't get my souls, but that's whatever. Okay, so I'm just gonna go into the butterfly then. I thought it was gonna drag it to me. It did not drag it to me. I'm learning so much about this butterfly. I love the living with like literally 0 HP. Not even a tick. I think if there's only one on the bar, you have to always show at least 1 pixel or oversize it, where like the bottom of the bar always has like, I don't know, 10 HP or something. What the fuck is that? Oh, the butterfly can go a different way? I'm dead. I didn't know it could turn around. This is a really mean butterfly. You can just hit it with some thermite, I guess. Or like a saw blade. I thought I'd beat it to its destination, and then I was outsmarted by the butterfly. A couple saw blades will fuck up a butterfly. Or just like start hitting it here. Okay. I thought I was still gonna be in that disruption range that whole time. There's literally nothing. I just might as well wait for him to walk all the way towards me. Wasn't expecting that out of that guy. Okay. A star fragment. expected there to be another guy. For sure. That's one, and there should be another one up here, I think. Another shiny? Yeah. So what happens if I just keep going? Or was that a dead end? I thought I kept going. Oh, just the one shiny? Okay. Half moonstone. Alright, well I'm down to waste my time and run backwards. Let's go to the train station. Am I being a little slow? What is this door? I thought I went one door too soon and was doing the shortcut. Or not the shortcut, but like the drop down direction, but nope. Though annoyingly, I am gonna have to run back through everything then too. But hey. Oh no, they've got you. You can't elevator. Robbed. The elevator. The dastardly elevator. That's just mean. I just wanted to go to the Quadrinity door. Quadrinity. Hi. I can't quite see anything. Oh, that dash in. Oh, heal. Maybe that's slightly because of red weapon? Don't kill me like that. No. Okay. I don't know exactly what happened, but I went to do a running attack in that I'm pretty sure would have killed him. And it just, like, didn't happen. And I don't know if it's because my weapon was red and almost broken. But it just, like, didn't happen. And that makes me kind of sad. If I have more Fable, I'll just do a buffed. I did my charged Y, but I didn't buff it first, which was, like, he would have died if I did that. Excuse me, if I did that, so. Lesson learned. I do an outrageous amount of damage, though. I also still have my heal on, and I don't need that. I could do better on that front, too. I'll save. I'll just try and do a little bit better at. Okay. I was gonna say a little bit better at the early phase 1 so that I save some of my shit. So that I do the big burst of damage, not right at the beginning. Because I can do a bit of damage and then use my hook shots to kind of get through them a bit. I could also just like toss a firecracker because that seemingly did a lot of poise damage. Just here's a firecracker at your feet. Oh, or I could just whiff that. That's a cool whiff. Oh, did he spawn his friend? I don't know if his friend's there, and I'm a little scared. No. Okay. If I could get out of this alive, that would be really grand. Okay, I think I'm good now. Oh, except for he regens so much. I assume there's a phase 2 to this? Nope. Not a phase 2 to that. Okay. Just a not hard boss. But I got a full moonstone, baby! Am I being dumb? I think I am.
So what's happening now? Let's get back to the hotel and our friends.
Yeah, I don't know. My brain just did something weird. Almost looks lovely over here. Treat yourself to an unforgettable day. I will. Is there anything outside though? Because we all know before you jump into battle, you gotta make sure that everything else is going on. I don't know what all the wispies are over there. Doesn't look great. Just let me in the hedges. Just walk in like nothing's changed. Well, it's just a little dirty, but in the grand scheme of attacks, this isn't too bad. And, you know, hypocrite, but...
You're alive. I was worried because I didn't hear from you. The stalkers have kidnapped Geppetto. It was the fox, the cat, and the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. But really, I sense Simon is behind this. First, go to the second floor and make sure everyone is okay. I'll try to figure out where they ran off to.
Why wouldn't you have done that?
Might know a secret passage. Try asking her.
Why wouldn't... You've been here the whole time. Maybe you should make sure everyone's okay. Just a thought. Can I just upgrade my weapon anyways? Aw. You still get to test out your weapon though. They broke it all, but they left the important things, so that's nice. Very kind of them. Wait, can I just level up here? Because I can't level up with her yet. Yes, I can. Do I need more than 30 capacity? Yeah. I feel like some health would also help, but... And they left the gramophone, also important. I assume this is gonna get tidied up once I go talk to everyone. Wait, can I play the piano still? Very important that you can still play the piano. Did they care about the tree? I wonder? Or is that gonna be where everyone is? No, tree's fine. You don't even know that anything happened. Oh, maybe you do.
Mr. Stalker, it's you. I thought it was the intruders again. It's a relief you're safe. I was helpless, hiding the entire time. This is my first time coming back
As he
out.
just stands in the middle of the room the whole time.
You surprised me, but make no mistake. You're always welcome here, Mr. Stalker. Let me know if there's anything you need. Stalker, please. If you pick some gold coin fruit.
I don't care about any of your things, though. It's like I could just buy a bunch of these. Sure. I'll make you happy. 'Cause I don't need them. Until I do, for some dumb reason.
Who's there? I'll never open this door. You might as well give up. Oh, it's you.
I didn't even say anything.
Is it
She's
safe out
magical.
there? Give me a sec. Okay, come in.
I'm sorry, child. Geppetto has been kidnapped.
You're here. That's a relief. Being trapped somewhere
The chair did move.
is the worst. It's good to
There's
be
no chair at
free.
the end of the table again.
Sorry, I should be thanking you first. When you came in, you reminded me of the Hound. Probably because both of you saved my life. Thank you so much.
The Hound.
You're here. It's good to be free. When you came in, you reminded me of
Not
the Hound.
by his name.
You have my personal thanks for saving Master Venini, sir.
How did I save him?
Do look after him. You have my do look after. You have my do look after.
Thank you for another timely rescue,
I
companion.
just opened a door this time. I
seem
didn't
to
do
find
anything.
myself once again in your debt. I talk a big game, but when push comes to shove, I freeze. It'd be funny if it weren't so pathetic. Surely there must be something that only I, in all my genius, can contribute. But if there is not, then Venini is here to help you in any way he can. Fear not. Thank you for surely.
It was a planned ambush. More than anything, I'm concerned about how it shocked Lady Antonia. All this mayhem is certainly going to affect her condition.
Oh, they're like little puzzle pieces.
It was a planned more than anything.
That's an interesting detail. I don't know if that comes through on stream. His hair has like... oh, I can't show it with my mouse either. A jagged seam that goes around. But it's only one strip, so I don't know how that's supposed to be, honestly.
I'm sorry, child. Geppetto has been kidnapped. The alchemists planned the whole thing. All while we were hiding here. I certainly didn't expect an attack on the hotel. The possibility never crossed my mind. However, I think we can track them down. My portrait. Behind it lies a passageway to their base.
Cool.
The hotel had an accommodation with the alchemists. Long ago. Play this chord on the piano in my room. It'll open the secret passageway.
And they didn't know about the passageway? They feel like they should have. Also, you weren't going to tell me this earlier when I was like, hey, I met Simon and shit happened.
Apparently, I must remain in this room. I hope you'd be careful out there, won't you?
What do you mean apparently? Says who? Do I need to lie more for that or something? But I have another quartz. This one, yeah. That one might be okay. Oh, I already have that. I was gonna say that's good. Just more stagger could probably be good. It doesn't seem like the best though. Do I finally do the bonus stagger duration? It's staggered once they're in the fatal pose, because that would be actually good, because you could get a full charged R2 off for free. And it's more fatal attack damage, I guess. I'm gonna try this one. But also, I can plus 10 my wrench. What was... You heard the squishy thing, right? There's definitely a squishy thing.
I never imagined the stalkers would dare attack the hotel.
Where were you?
What's going on?
Was she in that room?
I don't want to
Off to the side? I don't want to talk anymore. Okay.
You have my personal... Do look after him.
Thank you for another...
It's all the same dialogue?
Looks like you've dealt with the
Oh.
puppets menacing the hotel steps in your typically dashing style. That should give us more than enough readings to analyze. The King of Puppets used carefully measured ergo wavelengths to control other puppets. But that's just the means to an end. We still don't know if the frenzy arose by the King of Puppets, or if someone else is pulling the strings. No pun intended. I must find a way to prevent puppets from hurting any more humans. The tragedy of Arlecchino must remain a one-time performance. These records are like a puzzle wrapped in riddles. But I always did love puzzles. The light shines brightest in the darkest times, and you will be the first light. I am counting on you. I always welcome...
You're here. That's a relief. It's good to when you came in.
Why is this? I guess it's just in case.
Security measures against human infiltrators. I thought it was strange that they didn't activate during the attack. He must have switched the security off.
I missed the first line because I thought we were just going through the garbage again.
Alidoro. Who in the world was he, really? Well, I suppose that's a pointless question now. I want you at your best defending the hotel. Let's see your weapons. You're here.
Alidoro
That's a relief.
is who she thinks did it. Boom. Big Pipe 10. Strengthen a normal weapon to its max level. Achievement unlocked. Okay, how much is a charged R2? I don't know how much it did before, but with full bars. 1200. Okay, and I just want to see... For 5400 damage. You can actually clean out the health bar in one swing on the training puppet. That's amusing. And I assume the bonus damage to puppets also applies here. Which is which one? Yeah. I did less. Maybe the weak spot hit, or maybe this doesn't apply, I don't know. Anyway, that is a whole lot of damage.
was a planned ambush. I'm afraid there's more than anything no matter what fate brings us, I will be at Lady Antonia's side. Serving her is my duty. The very reason I was created. Welcome to Hotel Crop. This is a supply box, officially approved by the city of Krat. I shall open it and add it to the hotel. No matter what face serving. Welcome to Hotel.
Anything else interesting? One full moonstone of the Covenant. Oh, a quartz. Nice. Okay, well I should also do that. But I need... Oh, I can always sell.
Welcome.
Dude, these are just so, like, close to the normal ones. I feel like I'm gonna accidentally just sell the boss weapon shit. I didn't actually need that many. Everything else is not what I care about. Whatever, I'll just have the extra souls then. Vanini, I need you to decrypt something.
I always welcome friends. May I be of service? Ah, thank you for coming.
I'm glad the
I was
supply
going a
box
bit
for
stir
town
crazy,
has
as the poets
somebody's
say,
random
on
secret
top of the
note.
hotel. Why don't I read the contents? I'm sick and tired of reading conversations between society's elite. Hide these, kill that, steal those. It's all the same. And the people who want them deciphered act as if it's the end of the world if they can't read them immediately. Tiresome. I am a simple, albeit brilliant man. Solving the code is what makes me happy. And with a friend at my side, what more is there to wish for? Perhaps sometimes I share too much. Thank you for listening. A little extra for you in there, my friend.
Rusty cryptic vessel just decryption. Sorry, not a description. Orders, find the cave blocked off by metal bars in the barren swamp. There's a reward at the end of the new road. Is it just open now? Wait, what? I know, like, exactly where that is. Oh, sorry, more pages. That would probably help. There's a place called Hermit's Cave. An old man went crazy after losing his family and locked himself in there to pray. It's strange at his age to hear about such medieval-sounding story and crap, but one thing's clear. It's a good place to hide treasure. Let's forget about the crazy old man. Hide the stolen goods and take them back out once it quiets down. Who in their right mind would imagine there's treasure deep in a cave in the barren swamp? Once the panic is over, we'll be rich with things we've squirreled away. That kid's clothes seems like good quality too. Maybe the Wolf girl fixed them up. How am I opening it though? Okay. Am I allowed to warp again? Because I can do the Trinity shit and then that cave. No, I can. I want to play the piano. Oh, I have a new... What's the new emotion I've learned? I didn't expect that. Or does that guy have the... No, I have no idea. What have I learned from all of this?
Hello, my only friend. What have you...
Anger?
Being angry for someone else's sake. I think it's brave. I hope I find someone I can be brave
I guess
for.
I just learned
Thank
anger.
you so much. Hello, my only friend.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna learn more emotions later. Don't exactly know how I'm opening this door. The other ones were like, do this thing and the door will open. So I kind of just expect it to be open now. It's just open now. Okay. Cool.
Oh, you're here. See? I told you I'd do it. No trace of Alidoro inside, though. And the Hermit's Cave itself is too deep for me. My next stop is the relic of Trismegistus, one of Alidoro's favorite treasure hunting grounds.
Trismegistus. Okay.
I'm curious why he'd go back there time after time. Oh, maybe I'm getting the hang of this sort of work. See you later, treasure hunter. I'm trying to track down...
Okay. Okay, but what does the trap do? I feel like I have to learn. But what does it do? I'll wait, I guess. I'll accidentally stumble across one, I'm sure. Oh, this is like a full-blown... Alright. Oh, wait. I'm doing this wrong. Oh, dude, they do use the crystals somewhere else, Gent. In here. In this horrid place. I guess I pressed it too early? I don't know why that didn't falling strike. Which might be a little annoying, because I have to climb a ladder now. And there's an enemy. Oh, it's just a baby one, though? Oh, no, it's the same. Oh, there's a thing. I don't know what it does. I'm scared to cross it. There are so many enemies. Okay, we're just gonna take the big one and do the big move. We're not gonna do the big move. I don't know why. We're gonna try it again. There we go. We're gonna accidentally cross that trip wire any moment. Okay, we're good. We're just gonna do this again. Okay, what does it do? Okay, that's fine. Oh, I actually got Decayed from that? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, so I can go down that way, or I can go get the shiny. There's no shiny if I go this way. Actually, I can't even go this way. They just make it look like I might be able to. I thought I had to jump for a second. I do not. Surprised the roof didn't break. Is there even anyone in here? This looks like an actual place. Someone's report notes notebook. This place is contaminated too. There isn't much extra water left. The kind hermit helped me, but he knows he's not going to last much longer either. Terrible mutations from the side effects of the petrification disease neutralization process. Many people in Krat will turn into carcasses, the alchemist's monsters. My friends are the only thing that comes to mind in my final moments. Lumacchio is ill, Sophia is missing, Lorenzini lost hope, H is dead. Here I am, Medoro. We risked our lives and fought from each post, but sometimes there are no rewards. Still, some things are left. Something even power and lies can't hide. The truth. Someone will unearth the truth, someone will unveil the lie. Taking the extra step forward for the people coming behind, I believe that was my role. I am Medoro, the reporter. My weapon was my pen and the truth. Now I leave my records to you who visit this place. From Medoro. Medoro. Oh, hi. I wanted to hookshot these guys, but I was fearful that it would just launch me off the map somehow. No. I was hoping that would, like, go down far enough for some reason. There was somebody walking around there. can't hit you if you're all the way under there. Oh. The whiff. I swear I just saw someone else. Oh, there they are. That is not how you get to me. Still not. Okay. Good night. Second, oh, a quartz, just chilling. My, stream is frozen? I thought the whole thing was frozen for a second, but I think it's just my, yeah, okay. Sorry, was there anything else over here? I'm surprised this was a quartz. Like, at least not at the bottom, you know what I mean? Partway up, your secret item's a quartz. What's gonna be the real final item then? The quartz is just like the halfway marker thing. What do I get for? Oh, I even get a bonfire. Jesus, I'm not quite expecting that. I guess I'll use it. And I can still level up. Why? Why? Just let me do that all game. She's still alive. It's not like she died. There's literally not even a lore reason anymore as to why I can't level up at the, at only her. That is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. They're not even consistent with it. That was beautiful. Oh, I'm still being disrupted from above? Oh, from that crystal right there. Okay, well, I just need to wait for a moment. Black steel cutter blade. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Visually, it's very similar to the bone saw. Oh, it's like all hot. Presumably it does fire damage. I think they were just so little of an issue in my memory it didn't stick. Yeah, they're kind of irrelevant, but still annoying. It's pretty normal. I assume it does fire damage. That is not the button I wanted. That's an acceptable swing speed. I feel like this is like a medium length swing. Oh, the multi-hit R2 is just shitty though. Kind of ruins it. I don't know if that's the handle that dictates that. I can't remember. I think it is. I don't particularly like... So they use the same... Like, this is the same model, I think, that breaks away. And, like, so there's no way to actually tell if they're going to break away or not. You just need to run across it. And expect that any of them could. Oh, hi. When did you get down here? I didn't actually see the rope on that last one. I saw the thing on the wall before the ropes. I just have to stand over here for a moment. I'll try falling striking the crystal. See how that goes. I feel like a lot of my other falling strikes just weren't going through. I think because I was pressing it too early. I'm not 100% sure why. The water is strange. I'm not sure what started, but my tears and blood... But my tears and blood have also turned to blue. I've seen the revelation of the blue butterfly. They've asked me to free them from this prison of time. The ferry is far. The ferry is crying. The hands on the clock have gone round and round to find the boy's future. Oh, is that gonna be the guy? That's tough. I'm sorry, my man. Gotta happen. Okay, well, or I'll just die. I'm stuck inside of you. I didn't think you were going to be that human for one, and why do you have a record? I have found record players, and I don't get them from the record players. I get them from the hermit that's turned. Why? Does it have a description? To protect the people you love, sometimes you must take steps through uncertain times and stand up again. Even in this era, when you can't see ahead of you, a piano rings with emotion. Misty era, to accompany the foggy mornings of Krat. And a safe. What do I get? I got a quartz halfway down. Black Cat's hunting apparel. And a quartz. But no mask. But I can... Ooh, I don't mind that one. I didn't even know I had that one. No, the mask is too much, but I'm down to look like a jester for a bit. I think it just might be the objectively best thing. Okay, well there's no reason for me to do anything else down here. So then, we go to the Trinity door. It's literally just up the stairs from here and to the left, I remember now. Was here. The final one? Maybe the first one just didn't count. Workshop's Master's Workwear. Carrier's Amulet. I could have more equip load. Remember the Metal Angel. We are simply on a journey that follows his footsteps. Stupid chair. Song of the day, the pickpocket who was overconfident and gamble had his heart stolen and then died? Yeah. Okay. Well, I have 2 more quartz, which is nice. So then back to the hotel, I guess. She's now useless to me, which is fine. And kind of nice. Honestly, it's great. No, definitely this one. Oh, I have 3 more. Means I get tier 5. You keep that forever now? That is the dumbest shit. It makes no sense. Why they did it that way. It sounds just like a bug that they just kept. I guess I just go heals. Auto charge pulse when discharged. It also sounds kind of good. Honestly, this one saves you in a pinch a lot. Let's do that one. And then... I've read these so many times and I just don't care. I want 5. Which I will get, but... Like, does this charge all Fable? I guess probably. So I always just have max damage then? Sure. Activate P-Organ to phase 5. Achievement unlocked. Add Legion arm slots. I could have 2 Legion arms? I assume you just toggle between them. Increase staggerable window 2. I didn't even do 1. Retain certain amount of guard regain when receiving damage. How? I can see how the Legion arm is really good. I just don't care about either of these. I guess more health, but I'm kind of in the mentality if I get hit, I kind of just start dying. I think I just want that one, but I don't, like, I'm fearful as to what that actually does. Man, I dislike all of, like, the later shit. Honestly, I would just do increase staggerable window 1. Honestly, a dodge in the middle of the other dodge would probably be fine too. Like, if I actually used my arm, I'd care, but I don't. I'm just gonna do this one, honestly. I should get an attack 5. Increase the stagger duration 2. Stagger attack from behind. More fatal attack. These ones aren't amazing for how I'm doing this, but more fatal attack damage is always nice. Stagger duration depends. I assume that's just like my normal charged R2 stuff. Maybe some of these are good too. Pulse cells 5. Lower damage while dodging. Special resistance. I should do that once, probably, but I think I've probably passed a lot of the decay shit. Charges Fable when a perfect guard is successful too. That would also be not bad. I think I'm gonna go that one, honestly. Yeah, that's all my chords. Just gotta double check. You didn't hide something back here after the fact. That's not how you get to a piano. Oh, how beautiful. There's antlers. Oh, hold on. Hello, cat. I see you're still floating. At least I think you are. Well, your front paw definitely is now. Did she say scale or did she say chord before? It was also 2 notes. 2 chords, actually. I don't know what scale consists of 2 chords. More invincible boxes. I don't know why you're showing a circled picture of the dude. Oh, so we're just back here? This feels oddly familiar. Relic of the Oh, are we gonna find the other dude here? You know what? I think this is probably just a good place to stop for the evening. Otherwise, I'm gonna play through half of this area. And I don't want that. I got 25 hours so far. You two, gent. Pick this up on Wednesday. I genuinely assume everything's like kind of maxed out now, so I gotta be really close to the end at this point, I'd imagine. Wait, what's additional content? There are no... Okay, there's no additional content. But yeah. What are we at now? 33.8% of players have maxed out a weapon. I think that's my rarest achievement at the moment. Slackers. Anywho, have a good night, gent, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.